About when I said I'll marry you. Bad time because she was basically on trial. And that particular day she was very upset.
The drama between Remy Ma Papoose and Claressa Shields has been heating up, turning what was once a strong hip-hop love story into a messy and highly publicized saga of betrayal, revenge, and broken trust. What started as whispers of infidelity has escalated into online feuds, accusations, and even threats, with fans picking sides and dissecting every move. Now, Remy Ma is struggling to accept that Papoose has moved on, and Claressa Shields isn't backing down. The tension exploded recently when Remy Ma took to the internet to throw direct shots at Papoose in response to his new relationship. She went as far as to name-drop Claressa Shields, publicly calling out Papoose and insinuating that Claressa was interfering. But what really shocked fans was that Claressa, an undefeated world champion boxer, didn't hesitate to fire back, making it clear that she wouldn't be bullied. In a bold warning, she told Remy to watch her mouth before things escalated. But how did things get this messy? To understand the full picture, we need to rewind to the beginning, back when Papoose and Remy Ma were hip-hop's ultimate power couple. For years, Papoose was hailed as the definition of loyalty. When Remy Ma was sentenced to 6 years in prison, Papoose remained by her side, visiting her every day and even marrying her while she was behind bars. His commitment to their love story earned him widespread respect, with many seeing him as a rare example of devotion in the hip-hop world. However, things took a turn once Remy was released. While they initially seemed inseparable, cracks in their relationship began to show. The first major red flag came when rumors surfaced that Remy had been cheating on Papoose with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. Fans found it hard to believe that Remy, who had a husband as loyal as Papoose, would betray him. But as more details emerged, it became increasingly difficult to ignore the accusations. Then things got even messier when Easy himself confirmed that Papoose had bugged Remy's car and caught them talking. In a shocking revelation, Easy stated that Papoose had installed a recording device in Remy's vehicle, which allowed him to listen in on her conversations. This claim, while unverified, sent the internet into a frenzy, with fans debating whether Papoose had been justified in taking such extreme measures or if it was a sign of deep-seated insecurity. Despite the cheating allegations, Papoose initially remained quiet, refusing to address the rumors directly. However, it became clear that their marriage was in trouble when Remy failed to publicly acknowledge him on Father's Day. This was particularly shocking given that for years she had publicly praised Papoose as an amazing husband and father. Instead of waiting for Remy to say something, Papoose took matters into his own hands and posted a family picture, conspicuously leaving Remy out of it. His caption, "Family is everything," was subtle yet powerful, signaling that their relationship had changed. The silence from Remy didn't last long. Soon, she was online airing out her frustrations about Papoose moving on. She called him out in a series of posts, even revealing the identity of his new girlfriend, none other than Claressa Shields. Remy wasn't just upset, she was furious. But fans quickly pointed out the irony. She was the one rumored to have cheated first, so how could she be mad at Papoose for moving on? Instead of staying quiet, Claressa Shields quickly clapped back. Known for her no-nonsense attitude inside and outside the ring, Claressa didn't hesitate to fire shots at Remy. In a now viral response, she warned Remy, "Don't start none, won't be none." You don't want these hands. The internet went wild, with fans split between those who felt bad for Remy and those who believed she was simply facing the consequences of her own actions. As tensions mounted, more details about Papoose's alleged relationship with Claressa came to light. According to Remy, Papoose had fallen asleep on the phone with Claressa while lying in Remy's house, refusing to leave. She also claimed that Claressa had hung up the call as soon as she heard Remy's voice, further fueling suspicions that there was more to their connection than just friendship. At this point, the internet had no sympathy for Remy. Fans began calling her out for playing the victim when she was the one who had reportedly stepped out on Papoose first. One fan tweeted, "You can't be mad at a man for moving on when you already fumbled the bag." Another wrote, "The hypocrisy is crazy." Papoose stayed down for years, and the moment he moves on, Remy is throwing a fit. The drama escalated further when Papoose finally decided to speak his truth. In a rare moment of openness, he addressed the situation head-on, revealing that he had requested a divorce multiple times, but that Remy had refused to handle things like an adult. He explained that he had stayed quiet for the sake of their daughter, but could no longer allow Remy to manipulate the narrative. To prove his point, Papoose dropped receipts. He shared a photo of Remy and Easy, the block captain, looking cozy by a Christmas tree on the same night Papoose had been at home with their daughter. He captioned the post, "While I was home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was." As the internet exploded. The revelation was damning, making it nearly impossible for Remy to play the victim any longer. As if that weren't enough, Papoose went on to drop another bombshell. He claimed that after discovering Remy's alleged affair, he had confronted Easy and knocked him out. But instead of standing by her husband, Remy had reportedly helped Easy up and left with him for 4 days. The betrayal stung, and fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. While Papoose kept things mature and focused on the facts, Claressa Shields wasn't about to let Remy off easy. She continued calling her out online, mocking her behavior and pointing out the hypocrisy. "How does a woman with 2 boyfriends get mad at a man with a girlfriend?" Claressa tweeted. "If I'm not the only one, why are you tagging me alone?" Remy, unwilling to back down, fired back at Claressa, throwing shade about her age and appearance. But Claressa wasn't fazed. Instead, she invited Remy to settle their differences in the boxing ring, tweeting, "It might as well." Next fight is February 2 in Flint, Michigan. "I got some belts up for grabs." Fans were living for the pettiness, with many calling for a celebrity boxing match between the two. However, things took an even wilder turn when Claressa released a rap video directly taking shots at Remy. The lyrics were cold, and the internet ate it up, with some saying Claressa was a better rapper than Easy himself. At this point, the situation had spiraled beyond a simple breakup. It had become a full-fledged battle of egos, pride, and revenge. Papoose and Claressa continued to move forward, seemingly unbothered by the drama, while Remy struggled to accept her new reality. Rumors now suggest that Remy's sister is furious about how things have unfolded and is allegedly preparing to escalate the situation. Meanwhile, some sources claim that Remy is gearing up for a confrontation with Claressa, accusing her of stealing something from her. Fans aren't buying it, though, pointing out that Remy is simply lashing out because she lost Papoose. In the end, this entire saga is a cautionary tale about taking people for granted. Papoose, once praised for his loyalty, finally had enough and moved on. And now Remy is left dealing with the consequences of her choices. As one fan put it, "You can't blame someone else for stealing what you threw away." Whether this drama will cool down or escalate further remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, the internet isn't looking away anytime soon. With Remy, Papoose, and Claressa all making moves, fans are waiting for the next chapter in what has become one of the messiest breakups in hip-hop history.